Today I'm going to help you learn about Duolingo. Duolingo is a free app on the App Store, and you can learn about any language in the world for free. Here we see a basic profile. In the top left corner you can click Settings to edit your profile. You can edit your profile picture and your contact information. Below we see the language that you are studying. I'm currently studying Spanish. Over to the right you can change the language. Below this you see a chart of progress. Each time you study using Duolingo you get 10 points, so you can set goals and challenge yourself daily, weekly, monthly. And then in the very bottom we have a leaderboard, so you can add friends to challenge yourself, so you can reach your goals that way. This is what you will see when you begin studying using Duolingo. To begin, you start at a beginner level, and they have lots of subjects and different types of grammar in the Spanish language, for example. When you get to a certain level, there are multiple levels within a section, and it tells you exactly how many you have completed, and you cannot move on to the next until you complete the full level. At the bottom you see it says practice weak skills, so if you need to review, you can do that. Here is another basic thing that you will see, and then at the bottom you see bonus skills. So if you want to increase your speaking of the language you are learning, you can do that as well. This image shows levels that someone would have not completed, but there is an area where you can test out of skills, so if you already know several things about the language and how to speak it, you can test out and skip up to 10 levels at a time. Here is the lesson that I'm currently working on, verbs in the present tense, for the second time. I'm on lesson 5 of 7 lessons in the category, and as you can see it labels exactly what you will be learning, and when you are ready you hit start. In the top right hand corner there is a test out button if you want to skip this skill. This will be an example of something that you would see in a lesson. So here the reader on the screen would read out loud the sentence to you, and then it gives you choices at the bottom to select the words that they are saying, and then you simply hit check at the bottom to see if you are correct. Here is a similar example. This time the reader reads it to you and you type it rather than selecting from a choice of words. If you do not get it correct, when you hit the check button, they immediately tell you and they give you the correct answer so you can translate it the correct way. A great thing about Duolingo is that when it reads a sentence to you in the language you are trying to learn, there is an option to select slower in the right hand corner if you need to listen to it slower, and then after listening you simply type what you hear and then hit check. Here you have the option to record your own speaking. The reader on the screen will read the sentence to you, and then you can read back what they say by hitting the microphone. If you're in an area where you can't speak out loud, you can hit the Can't Speak Now button. And then at the top, we see a green line, and that just records your progress for the lesson. Finally, something that you'll see in a basic Duolingo lesson is matching. So it gives you a list of approximately 8 words, and then you match the English to the word in the other language that it fits with. Each time you finish a lesson, this screen will pop up showing you your progress. So I completed one lesson on Sunday and it gave me 10 points. If I were to complete 10 lessons, I would get 100 points, and so on. And this also keeps you on track to practice daily. Here is what you will see when you finish a lesson. Before I was on lesson 5 of 7, now I'm on lesson 6 of 7. so it's quick and easy to keep moving on. And as you can see in the top right hand corner, there's still the test out button if you feel that you can move on quickly. Here is an example of just a few of the 30+ languages that you can learn from Duolingo. And finally, I hope this video was informative and interesting, and I hope you learned a lot about the Duolingo app, and hope that you download it soon to learn your next language.